Let's talk about a 50,000 rupee salary. For a lot of people, it's just enough to get by, living paycheck to paycheck. But for others, it's the launch pad for building some serious wealth. So what's the difference? It's not the money, it's the plan. And today, we're diving into the exact blueprint that separates the two.
I mean, just look at this. You've got two people earning the exact same income, but their lives are heading in totally opposite directions. One path is basically a treadmill of debt and stress. The other, it leads to wealth and freedom. And look, this isn't about luck, it's about having a system. And we're going to break down the exact system that puts you on the path to the right.
All right, first things first. Let's get real. Before we can make a plan, we need to know what we're actually working with. So, what does that 50 grand really look like when it lands in your bank account?
Okay, so once the government takes its slice for things like Provident Fund and taxes, you're really looking at about 48,000 rupees. This is our magic number, 48K. Everything we do from here on out is going to be based on this real take-home amount.
All right, so we've got our number. But hold on. Before we even think about spending a single rupee, we need to get our heads right. We've got to install the right software, you know? I'm talking about the Millionaire Money Mindset. Okay, this right here, this is the absolute game changer. See, most of us, we get paid, we spend, and then we just hope there's something left to save, right? The wealthy, they do the exact opposite. They invest first. They pay their future self before they pay anyone else. This one simple shift is the foundation for everything that's coming next.
Okay, mindset is locked in. Now for the good stuff, the blueprint. This is your step-by-step guide for that $48,000. No more guessing. This is your financial GPS.
So here's the big picture. We're going to give every single rupee a job. We've got buckets for your rent and bills, for building wealth, for investing in yourself, and even for guilt-free fun. It's all about balance, right? Being happy today while building a rich future.
Okay, let's dive into the details. And you'll notice this isn't just some vague percentage thing. We're talking exact rupee amounts, and, more importantly, the purpose behind each one. Every single rupee has a mission, from your groceries to your investments. It's all accounted for.
Now, let's zoom in on the most exciting part of this entire plan, that 15%, this 7,200 rupees that we're dedicating to your financial freedom. This isn't savings, people. This is your wealth engine. This is the money that's going to work for you 24/7, compounding and growing while you sleep.
So, where does that money go? Well, we're not just throwing it all in one place. We're smart about it. We diversify. First, 4,000 rupees goes into an equity index fund SIP. Think of this as your high-growth rocket ship. This is what's going to create serious wealth long-term. Next, 2,000 goes into PPF. This is your safety net. It's stable, it's government-backed, and it saves you on taxes. It's the shield. And finally, 1,200 in gold to protect your money from getting eaten away by inflation. A perfect little portfolio.
Okay, next up, and this one is huge, is what I call the income multiplier. This is 4,800 rupees every single month that you invest in the most important asset you have, you.
And let me tell you, the ROI on this is just mind-blowing. Think about it. You put about $57,000 a year into courses, books, certifications, and that can easily get you a salary hike of over 1 lakh rupees. That's more than a 100% return on your investment. You won't find that in any stock market. This is how you turn a 50K salary into a 1 lakh salary.
Look, if a budget feels like a jail sentence, you're never going to stick with it. It's just not going to happen. And that's why we have the Guilt-Free Fun Fund. This is 4,800 rupees that you have to spend on things you love. Movies, travel, hobbies, whatever. This is what makes the whole thing sustainable and, actually fun.
All right, you've got the mindset. You've got the blueprint. So now, let's get to the really exciting part. What's the payoff? Let's jump in the time machine and see what this actually builds.
So here's the big one, the multi-core question, literally. If you actually do this, what happens in 10, 20, or even 30 years? Well, get ready for this.
This, my friends, is the magic of compounding. That little 7,200 a month, it just explodes. After 10 years, boom, you're sitting on over 16 lakhs. 20 years, you're looking at nearly 72 lakhs. And after 30 years, you've done it. You've crossed the 2.5 crore mark. You're a multi-crorepati, all from a regular salary just by following the system.
Oh, but wait, it gets even better. Remember that emergency fund we were building? Well, after about 2.5 years, that bucket is full. You're safe. So what do you do with that extra cash? This is where you hit the turbo button. That 4,800 rupees now gets redirected straight into your investments, supercharging your whole journey.
This chart just says it all, doesn't it? After 20 years, the difference is just staggering. The person who followed the blueprint, they're a crorepati. Easy. And the typical saver who just kind of saved what was left over, they're way, way behind. Same salary, completely different worlds.
So if you take away one thing, let it be this. Most millionaires weren't born rich. They were just disciplined. It's not about a lottery ticket or some lucky break. It's about consistency, month after month. This blueprint isn't magic. It's just your instruction manual.
Okay, so what do you do right now? It's super simple. First, take a screenshot of that blueprint we showed you. Go on, do it now. Second, open your banking app right now. And third, automate your very first investment. Seriously, just 100 rupees. The amount doesn't matter today. What matters is that you start right now, today.